the official Deadball baseball game with dice game. I am your host, Sean B. Bowman. We've got the creator of this awesome game with us this evening. We were just talking up a storm or whatever like this and that. I know he's very elusive because he's not really on social media that not much, but this may be the first time you all see him or whatever like that. This isn't live. This is pre-recorded because, well, I'm sleepy. But it's okay, though. It's going to be fun. We'll see what happens later. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. W.M. Akers.
Hello.
And here you go. Bam! There you are.
Here I am. Thank you so much for having me, Sean. I'm very excited to play.
All right, so here we go. So as I've told you all, I like to collect baseball cards. I put them in sleeves as a full lineup. So you've got pitcher, catcher, first, second, short, third, and then, of course, left field, center field, and right field. So we're going to have a game with the Baltimore Orioles against the New York Mets.
Yeah, these are the New York Mets of 2012. I pulled the lineup from R.A. Dickey's 20th win. It's one of my favorite games I ever went to at Citi Field. It's a great lineup, really good team, and I love Dickey, so I'm happy to have him out there.
There we go. Let's just jump right into it. So you're the home team.
Yes, so you'll bat first.
I am pitching. So who rolls first?
I'm pitching. You're away.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, you're pitching. I'm hitting. My bad. You know, it's been about 4 weeks since I played. You think I should have warmed up before?
It happens. Don't worry about it. And how would you like to do this? Would you like me to roll the pitch die and you can roll the batter die, or would you like to just roll all three at once? What do you think? It'd probably be simpler if you just rolled all three at once.
Okay, I'll roll all three at once. Okay, so
I've got R.A. Dickey as a D8. So grab your D8.
Okay.
And he'll be going up against Adam Jones.
Yep. Okay, D8. Hold on once. There we go. I found you got the D8. And also I need he's 28. So where's that page at? Good Lord. I am so sorry.
Don't worry about it. And I've got everything here. So if you miss anything, just tell me.
Oh, believe me, I'm missing everything. So all right, so his batting average is 28 or 280 or whatever. Oh, we rounded it up. So It's 28. So I'm doing a D20.
Yep.
There we go. So I'm doing a D20 along with the 8?
No. You're gonna roll your D100, these two guys.
Okay.
And this will give you a number from 1 to 99 or 0 to 99 or 1 to 100. I guess 1 to 100. So roll those along with the D8. Roll a 3 and then give us the total. And you want 28
There we go.
or less.
Got it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I love this so much. Okay, and here's my bougie Amazon backgammon thing, so it's quiet. Okay, and we're using the honor system.
Yep.
So I've got, I don't know if you can see it, but I've got a 1 and a 90.
All right, 91. And what do we got for the D8? Doesn't really matter. He's out.
Oh my God. All right, so I got a 91.
All right, that's a strikeout.
Oh, it is. There it is. Okay, strikeout. Okay.
All right, starting things off hot. All right, next up, Hayes. Right-hander looking for a 33 or less.
Okay, and so here we go again. Same ones. Okay, I've got a 45.
Okay, 45. That is a ground ball to third base. Third baseman David Wright throws over to the first baseman, and you are out, sir.
And I love that because you know what? The cool part about this game and using the scoring, which is I didn't know it was actual scoring. I never scored a baseball game. One of my close friends, she used to work at the Baseball Hall of Fame. So that's where some of the pictures I have on social media.
Oh, cool.
I played this while Big Papi was being inducted in Cooperstown.
That's so fun.
And I'm like, look what I learned how to do. She's like, old news, been known how to do that. So the great thing, of course, you being a writer, how many books have you written?
I have 4 published books, fiction, and then obviously all the Deadball books and all that stuff.
And we're gonna have links to all of them. Y'all need to read.
I appreciate that.
I like how you can take this game just like you did right there and make a story with it.
Yep, that's how it works, man. And I think baseball fans have a natural kind of imagination that like it feeds into this even more so than other sports fans. I think that's part of why baseball on the radio works so well. And this, I think it taps into kind of the same part of your brain.
There you
All
go.
Right. So next up, we got
Chance Cisco. I grounded out to, because I got a 49. So
if you got a 49, that'd be a pop-up to right field.
No, yeah, it was 49. Yeah, it was 49.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misheard you. I thought you said 45.
You're fine. No, you're fine. Oh, you're good. You're good. Okay, so that is okay. So pop up. So that's just another out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we got two down here and Chance Cisco coming up.
Okay. That so what I write in there is I know I'm supposed to go by the numbers.
Yeah, well, so I mean, the way like the shortcut is whatever the last number of the MSS is going to tell you what to write. So because it ends in a 9, and we know it's an out, you write F9.
Right,
some people just write a 9.
F9. There we go.
Yeah,
F9.
exactly.
There we go. Okay, great. I'm starting off with a bang. Here we go. Cisco was a friend of mine. Here we go. I've got a 57.
All right, that is another out, my friend.
Yes, it is.
All right, so that'll be
F7.
F7, exactly. There you go.
There we go. I'm a little rusty, but I'm there. All right, so 3 outs, and we're done. Now you're up.
Okay, flipping it around, and we're going to start things off with beloved Met shortstop Ruben Tejada, several years before he was, destroyed in the line of duty by Chase Utley. So I'm going to roll my D100, and then the D4 for your pitcher, Hellickson?
Uh-huh. Yep. Or Hellickson. All
right, let's see what we got, Ruben. Ruben Tejada has started things off real hot with a 90. That's a strikeout.
Ooh. Yes, it is.
Next up
is a 0.
Daniel Murphy. So, who would also, of course, go on to great heroics in the 2015 postseason. This is when he was still sort of figuring himself out in 2012. And he comes up and he rolls a 96, which is a hot ground ball to your shortstop. Who you got playing short? I don't have your positions down.
Today's shortstop is J.J. Hardy.
J.J.
Hardy's shortstop.
So Hardy picks it up, fires to first, and that's the out. And then next up is the legend David Wright, looking for a 31 or less here. And he gives us a 35, which is good for a walk.
Oh, hey, because it's within 5.
Exactly, yeah. So we're going to play with sort of like classic Deadball rules, so we're not going to worry about on-base target or anything. We're just going to let David get on with a walk because it's with less than 5. And now I'm going to have him steal a base.
Oh, ooh,
yeah.
The excitement.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to roll my D8. And I rolled a 6, which is 4 or more. That means that he successfully steals. So he scoots into scoring position for Ike Davis, who we've got playing first.
I mean, you're talking about a ballsy move with 2 outs.
I figure Davis is a power hitter. I mean, I know we're not playing with that, but, so you get thrown out, then Davis starts the next inning, and it's not – I feel like it's a safe play. In the end, though, it doesn't matter because Ike Davis grounds out to first base.
Okay.
And that's the inning. So
it's 0 at the end of 1. It is 0-0.
Here we go, man. Okay,
here we go. Start the second inning.
Your big man.
Not Chris Davis, it's Crush Davis.
I love Chris Davis, man.
Especially when they wear the orange shirts. It fits into the whole motif of an orange crush. Okay, here we go. I've got a 61.
Okay, that is a strikeout.
Wow.
Yep, so you can imagine.
Which he did a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris Davis got a lot.
You can see him like sticking his ass out and flailing at one of those R.A. Dickey knuckleballs. Very hard to catch up to that, especially when he was on.
Yeah, but he was made perfect for Camden Yards, batting left-handed. Which is another thing. When you look through the cards, you see people who bat left but throw with their right hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild how that happens. But
I can't imagine. I can barely
fence, even though it's higher, it was an easy home run for him every time, especially when he was on steroids. All right, next we got Jay Shoup up. Jonathan Shoup. He's a second baseman.
All right.
He's a good guy, even keeled, didn't cause trouble. And I got an 82.
Okay, another strikeout.
Oh, Glad you're excited.
Dickey was a strike throwing knuckleball, a rare thing.
There we go.
All right, next
up,
Hardy.
Next up, we got J.J. Hardy. J.J. Hardy is my shortstop.
Excellent.
So everyone watching this, we can start playing each other now, just like this, using the honor system. I like this because I can actually show on camera what I've got. And right now, I've got a 38.
Beautiful. All right, so 38 is not good enough for him to get on base. He's going to pop up to center field, and that's an out.
All right. And so
all right,
center
Dickey,
field,
perfect
of course,
through 2.
is F8.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, this is awesome. I've even got some action figures I'm going to incorporate into this whole thing, too. So we can have that whole – if you got dice, you got to have little miniatures that you can paint up.
I don't know. Have you seen so for the Deadball Junior Kickstarter that's up right now, have you seen the giant playmat that I made? If you haven't seen this, I'll send you a picture of it. So
definitely send me a picture because I got the notification.
Yeah, you'll like it. So if you're interested in playing with miniatures or whatever, I've got different size playmats. One is just going to be like 8.5 by 11, so you print it at home and it's just like a little thing. You can from drive-through, you'll be able to buy one that's 12 inches by 18 inches, which is like this big. It's pretty sizable. It's not huge, but then I did one that you had to get printed at a print shop. It costs about $15, but it is 36 inches by 48. So it's like the size of a small child. It's huge, and it's big enough that you can play with baseball cards. So if you wanted to, you could put your cards out on the mat. You can move them around, whatever. So I think probably I'll do one. I mean, you could use the Deadball Junior one for regular Deadball, but I think next year I'll probably do one for regular Deadball that is like this. That's really, really big because it's fun to play with something that's gigantic.
Yeah, true. And then especially we live on the East Coast, everyone. It's going to get cold this year.
Yep. Okay. We're going to need stuff to do, man, all winter.
And as you can see, how quickly he gets through this. It's just like boom, 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 boom. And it's exciting. It's what you can add to it. So that's awesome. Okay, so now I'm pitching. Here we go.
All right. So we got bottom of the second inning here. Left fielder Scott Hairston coming up. Oh, and we got a hit.
Uh-oh.
Scott Hairston has rolled a 23. So I'm going to roll my D20, which will tell us what kind of hit it is.
Okay.
It is a 7, which is a single.
Okay, he's on base.
Yeah.
Coming out on fire.
All right, so next up, we've got Mike Baxter, Mike from Whiteside, Queens legend. This happened a few months after he made the catch that saved Johan Santana's no-hitter. So Baxter is coming up here, and let's see if he can move the runner over. All right, I rolled a 55. So a 55, that's a ball on the ground to third base because it ends with a 5.
Right.
If it were higher than 70, it'd be a double play, but it's not. If it were lower than 50, then Hairston would advance and Baxter would be out. Because it's between 50 and 70, Hairston gets thrown out, and Baxter reaches on a fielder's choice.
Okay, so now you have Baxter on first.
Exactly, yeah. So the third baseman took the out at second. He was able to get that, and Baxter reaches. Now we're getting down into the bottom part of the order. Here is catcher Josh Tolley, R.A. Dickey's personal catcher for a lot of that year. Oh, and he's got a hit too. He has rolled a 9. All right, Tolley, what do you got? All right, he hits a ball on the ground to the second baseman. The second baseman will get to roll for defense, so I'm going to do that if that's okay.
That's fine.
And the roll doesn't affect it, so it's just a straight single. So Baxter goes to second, and we've now got Tolley at first.
Now, how is it if you know that a certain player has got wheels? How do you
simulate that?
Yeah.
So there are these bonus traits, which we're not using here. I think you were right we decided to just sort of keep it super simple. We're just like playing with like the very basic rules, but there are things like power hitter, contact hitter, and they've each got these little tags. And for a guy with wheels, it's very simple. It just means that he would get to add 1 to a stolen base roll. So he's a lot more likely to be able to steal a base.
And see, I'm trying to figure. I mean, I guess I can look at their historical stolen bases or whatever.
Yeah, and inside the book, there's like guidelines for all of that. So if he stole more than blank bases in a year, then he would get an S+ for that year. You could also do it by career if the guy maybe had a short career, or if his stats are like kind of weird, like if he's from like farther back in the past where the stats are like a little bit wonky. But basically, yeah. If and then also what I always tell people is like, if you watched a guy and you know that guy and you know like that guy was fast,
like
especially
Ricky Henderson, you just know.
Exactly, yeah. And in fact, there are some people who, with Henderson specifically, will give him an S++ and make him like a super duper base Steeler.
He was really that. He was really that
he
quick.
Was that fast.
I mean, whoa.
Yeah. Or, you know, if you got a guy like Billy Hamilton today or Terrence Gore, like those guys are crazy.
Altuve can roll.
Yep. Speaking of, the people who are watching this don't realize that we're doing this instead of watching Game 6 of the World Series. So hopefully nothing interesting.
Deadball.
Yeah,
that's
Deadball.
How much we love Deadball. And we don't want to cry watching the Phillies go down. I mean,
yeah, and this way we don't have to listen to John Smoltz blather. All right, but I got 2 men on. So all
right, we got 2 men. We got 2 men on.
Andres Torres, batting 8th, really wants to get a hit here because Dickey's coming up. So what do we got? He has rolled an 86, which is going to be a double play. So this is a ball, because it is a 6, we know it goes to shortstop. This is a ball on the ground to the shortstop, who throws to second, who throws to first. So we get a 6-4-3 double play. And that really sums up Andres Torres' time in Queens. He was not good for the Mets.
Just so you know, I did not understand a 6-4-3 double play until I played Deadball.
Wonderful. I mean, I tell people one of the things I like about this game is it's a sneaky way to sort of help people learn more about how baseball works.
Yes.
All right, man. So top of the 3rd inning here, you've got
top of the 3rd inning,
DJ Stewart.
And we're going to go to DJ Stewart.
What position is he playing?
Huh?
Well, I don't have your position, so tell me as they come up. What's DJ Stewart playing?
DJ Stewart is right field.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, just ask, because I've already got him laid out. So we're good. Here we go. Come on, guys. We got to get a base hit. Stop playing like the Orioles. I've got a 38. Too high again because it's a 25. So with the 8, that comes out to center field, F8 fly ball.
Exactly.
0. Okay.
Right, next up, Beckham.
I'm going to start moving now. You know, try to have less talk. Less talk, more action. We got a 28.
That's a walk.
Nah, but it's within 5.
Yeah, it's a walk.
It's a walk. Yes. I finally get to draw someone on base.
Draw your little diamond. And now you've got Hellickson up, so if you want, you can bunt. Up to you.
That, as I said, for those of you that saw my one post, this guy's known for hitting a triple on opening day in 2017 when he played with the Phillies. But when you watch the video, it's maybe not really a triple. I think it's more of an error. But what are you gonna do? It was just a perfectly hit ball.
Yeah,
especially for a pitcher. So yeah, you know what? We're gonna bunt.
Awesome. So you'll want your 6-sided die, your D6.
Okay, and got it. For a successful bunt, I need.
You want 3 or higher.
Under 14.
No, you're rolling a 6-sided die, so you want 3 or higher on the D6.
3 or higher. Here we go. It's a 1.
It's a 1? I'm sorry. Okay, so that means that Beckham is out and Hellickson.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, he's out like a pop fly.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Well, so Hellickson is safe at first, and Beckham is out.
Oh, so okay. So how do we determine that?
So because it's a 1, that means lead runner out, batter safe. If you rolled higher,
thank you.
If you rolled like a 6, then the pitcher would have been out and the runner would have advanced safely. So basically, it means that the bunt failed.
Thank you very much. Okay, so now Beckham is out. Hellickson is on.
Yeah, Hellickson's at first.
Okay, great.
And we got Adam Jones now.
Right. Here we go.
Adam Jones plays.
Before I forget now. Okay, so for Beckham, when I'm doing the drawing on here, he's out. So I just put an X there, or I forgot.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't know if this will show up, but you can see. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, what I do is I draw like a line, and then I just like cross a line through. Like I draw like he's trying to get to second, and then I cross it off, so it sort of looks like a sideways T. But that's how I do it. You know, it's one of the fun things about scorekeeping is you make it your own.
And I'm gonna put that in there, bunt, just because I can. All right, Adam Jones, let's go. This guy, I loved Adam Jones. I really did. Amazing. And it was really cool when Cedric Mullins was coming in. He literally was like, "No, you're taking center field tonight.
That's so
you're
cool.
going to be our center. You're the future of the franchise. He knew he was leaving, and it was just so classy. So I've always loved Cedric Mullins for that. All right, 33. It's within 5.
Yep. Okay. Beautiful. All right, you got something going now. So Hellickson goes to second, and Jones goes to first. Is Jones playing center field?
Yep, he always played center field. He was the anchor.
Awesome. And
you're talking about he's got wheels.
Yes,
big time. But now Cedric Mullins. Not Cedric Mullins. Now Cedric Mullins, Jorge Mateo.
Mm-hmm.
They are our hot rods.
I know.
And so Mateo bats 9th, and Cedric Mullins bats 1st.
So you got kind of the double leadoff hitter thing.
At the end, it's just they're just.
I love when that works. It's so fun.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. So now we got 2 on
for Hayes. What position is Hayes playing?
I'm sorry, say again.
What position is Hayes?
Okay, Hayes is he's left field.
Awesome.
He actually had a pretty good year this year.
Cool.
27.
That's a hit, baby.
Yes.
Okay, roll the D20. This guy, it's a big one.
I have an 8.
An 8. That is a single. So that'll load the bases.
No, but okay, an 8, doesn't that mean single runners advance 2?
On my hit table, I've got 7 to 9 is single, 10 to 14 is single runner advance 2. But if you're
I'm still using the basic hit table. So we're going to use yours, and that's fine. Okay. That's fine. We're going to use yours. So bases are loaded now.
Awesome. Okay. All right, for Cisco. Cisco played third base, right?
Got it right here. Cisco plays. He was both a shortstop and a third baseman. You know, it's kind of wonky in Baltimore when Ripken left. So now we just kind of throw people around. So for this game, he's third base.
Awesome.
Because I can do that.
Yeah, you're in charge, man.
And no, really though, but the Orioles have been like, especially when it comes to those positions, like Gunnar Henderson, who's one of our stars. His name is Gunnar. He'll play left field. He'll play second. He'll play short. He'll play third. Gunnar will do whatever you say so.
It's a good guy to have around.
Straight up. So it's one of my favorite baseball cards. All right, we got bases loaded now for Cisco. Let's see what he does. No pressure. None. It's 1 out.
It's
2 outs. 2 outs, bases loaded. $28.
There you go. That's a hit.
That's a hit. Do the D20 now. And it is a 6.
All right. So that is a ball to short. So my shortstop will get a chance to take it away.
All right.
So you can roll the D12. And so this means that this is a chance I could take it away. It could also turn into an error. So probably this will just be a hit, but roll the D12 and we'll find out.
All right, here we go. I've got it right here. Hold on. Okay, that's D8. Oh, gosh. Do I have a D12? Hold on 1 second. I got to get another 6. I mean, another 6-sided dice. Oh, man. Yeah, welcome to my home. This is my messy office that I
Thank you for
have been promising to organize the last 8 months. So, I have to excuse the mess there. There we go. All right. Okay, I've got a 7.
Okay, so that means it is a single. So every runner advances 1 base. All right.
All right, so we got a score.
Okay, so Hellickson comes home to score. Jones goes to third. Hayes goes to second. And Cisco goes to first. And now you've got Chris Davis.
Crush Davis. And then, of course, you fill it in to know it's a score.
Exactly.
There we go. All right. No pressure, Chris. No pressure at all.
He's not concerned.
At all. He's just enjoying the gummy bear steroids. That's what he's doing right now. So. So his hit is 25. My number, nope, 49.
Okay, so that is fly ball to right, F9.
F9.
And so we get out of the inning, but Baltimore scores a run.
Yep.
All right, boys, let's do something. All right. This.
About time.
All right. So we got Dickey leading off. Not a bad hitter, but not a great hitter.
Right.
He's looking for a 15 or less. Oh my God, he got a 15.
Nice.
Dickey, what do we got here? All right, Dickey hits a ball to short. And okay, yeah. So he singles. Okay, let's see what we can do here. All right, next up.
Get the rally going.
Ruben Tejada. Sweet baby-faced Ruben Tejada, looking for a 29 or less.
Sweet baby face.
He was, man, apple cheeked. All right, he rolls a 54. So like happened in your inning, this means that Dickey is out and Tejada reaches on a fielder's choice.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Daniel Murphy. Really, it was so weird, man. He did not learn how to hit for real until 3 months before he left the Mets. But he rolls a 30 here, which is good enough for a walk.
Nice.
And that gets it to David Wright, who I think I said, I've got the team from R.A. Dickey's 20th win in 2012, and David Wright had a big hit. He won the game. But I'm sure nothing like that will happen here. What do we got here? We got a 25. There's a hit for David.
Woo!
All right, ball on the ground to second base. The second baseman picks up the ball and can't make the play. So that is
of course, because that's Jonathan Shoup. That's what he does.
All right, so now I've got bases loaded here for Ike Davis.
You came out of the box.
All right, what do we got, Ike? Ike oh my gosh. Ike has a 5 here, which is a critical hit. So I'm going to roll the D20, and whatever it gives me, it gets bumped up a level. So he singles, but that turns into a double. Runners advance 2.
That's 2 runs.
Yeah, that's 2 runs.
Oh, wow. And there's no outs.
No, there's 1 out. Because Dickey was he was thrown out at second when Tejada reached on the fielder's choice. But that is still 2 runs. Way to go, Ike Davis. All right, Scott Hairston. I love this team. It's a fun team. All right, come on, Scott. What do we got? Okay, Scott pops up to center field, F8. And it's a 68, which because it's below 70, that means that Davis. All right. No, that means that David Wright scores.
Okay.
Because Wright was at third. He comes home on a sac fly. And Davis goes to second. I'm afraid I'm piling up the runs here, man.
Before I forget, what's the D4 for the pitcher, for my pitcher?
So I noticed you weren't doing that. I didn't want to be a stickler, but so this is the die that I'm rolling along with my dice. This is the pitch die. So this represents your pitcher's talent.
Okay.
So I'm rolling this plus the D100. Hold on, that went below my dresser. Let me get that.
I'm sorry. Here I am messing the game up. Again, this is Deadball. This is the creator, W.M. Akers. Buy everything. Buy all his games. Buy all his books. Buy his socks. I see laundry. Do whatever. Just support this man and this great family.
That's hilarious. That was not the only die I found under there. I found another die under my dresser just now. But so basically the batter is rolling the D100, and then depending on how good the pitcher is, you add to that another die. So Hellickson is okay. He gets a D4.
He sucks.
Dickey is better, so he rolls a D8. So basically, the better the pitcher is, the higher the number, the harder it is for the guy to get out.
Yeah, my pitcher sucks so bad. It's like not issue. Okay.
Well, so I'm rolling.
I can start doing that though.
Yeah. So if you want to add in a D8 for Dickey. So Dickey's got the D8.
Yeah, so I'm rolling the D8. Okay.
And yeah, so I've been over. Yeah, so Hellickson's D4 is being added to it.
That's fine. We'll just say that all of a sudden the pitchers have warmed up.
All right, exactly. All right, so Mike Baxter rolling. He's got a 22. I'm still batting. Don't you start rolling yet?
Okay, and I rolled a 1.
Oh, yeah, I'm rolling for your pitcher. You don't worry about him.
Okay, great. All right.
You roll for Dickey.
Right. I'll roll for when you. Okay, yeah, exactly, I'll roll for you when you do it.
All right, so Baxter.
You're the D8. That's right.
Baxter hits a hard single that scores Davis. Is now 4-1. And next up is Josh Tolley, catcher. And he's got a 73 here, which is a ground ball to first base, and that will end the inning. But the Mets score 4 on 4 hits. All right. So Baltimore's got some work to do now.
Yeah, we do. All right, so I'm rolling now with you. I'm rolling the D8
exactly
because your pitcher has warmed up.
Exactly. The knuckleball has clicked.
And see, again, the flexibility of this game. You mess up, it's okay because this is real baseball.
Exactly.
Sometimes, it's just like, well, all of a sudden you see the ball? Really? Okay, so for the D8, I've got a 4, and it really doesn't matter because it's a 51.
Okay, so that goes to 55.
So the 5 is now 5-3.
Exactly.
There we go. So let me get my pencil. Here we go. That was, let's see here. Chris Davis, F9.
Yes, scope.
Yeah, that was shoot right now. Right.
All right, yeah.
So that's F. What was that one?
5-3.
5-3. There we go. 5-3. Okay, next up is JJ Hardy. And there we go. Get that in there. The 8-sided dice. That with it. Okay, I got a 25, but I rolled an 8.
Okay, so 25 plus 8 turns that into what, a 33?
Yeah, 33. It's just outside.
Exactly. So that's when you see
that becomes 33. So the 3 makes it a G3.
Exactly.
Rounder to third.
All right, next DJ Stewart, right field.
Yep. Again, 54 with the 9. That's a 63.
Okay, another G3.
Another G3. Grounded to third.
Yeah, now that Dickey's got the knuckleball working, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
All right.
That is great.
Okay, so next up, we're betting here. Bottom of the 4th inning, we got Andres Torres, center fielder who hit into a double play last time. He rolls a 64, which is another ground ball. This is to the second baseman, 4-3. That brings it back to Ari Dickey, who last time singled. Surely he won't get a second hit. He did not. It's another ball to the second baseman, so this is another out, 4-3. And next up, Ruben Tada, who reached on the fielder's choice and struck out in the first. And he rolls a 48, which is a pop-up center field, and he's out F8. So Hellickson settles down a little bit.
Yep.
Nice, easy inning there.
There we go.
And we're back to you in the top of the 5th, sir.
Here we go, into the 5th.
All right, so you got Beckham, who's looking for a 25 or less.
Okay, so he rolled an 11, but then your pitcher, again, is at work with an 8.
Okay, but that's 19.
So that comes out to 19.
That's still a hit.
Still a hit. So now I roll the D20.
Yep.
Oh. It's a 12.
Okay, that is a single.
All right. That's somebody on base. That's how we roll. That's how we do.
You going to bunt again? You can. You don't have to, of course.
No, I'm letting him swing.
Do it.
I am letting him swing.
I like that.
Because why not?
Exactly.
I've got nothing to lose. I'm down 3 runs. You're gonna love this. Okay, there we go. 30.
30?
With a 3, so it's 33. Oh,
okay. But that is so because that's less than 50, that means that your runner at first will advance to second. And Hellickson is thrown out. So actually it ends up working as though it were a bunt.
Like a bunt, but then he got caught at first. So it's like a sacrifice.
Exactly. Yeah, so it worked out actually. He's getting high fives in the dugout. So Beckham goes to second.
But he's in the zone right now. He's like, don't talk to me.
I just had a good inning. Leave me alone.
There we go.
Right, let's see if you can get this run home.
All right. So let's see here. We got single. Okay. So for the out table, because that one came out to a 3. So it was 33. So it ends with a 3. So that goes to first, grounder to first.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So the first baseman takes it to the bag and Beckham scurries down to second.
There we go. Scurries. He scurries.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Top of the order. Adam Jones. Okay. I guess this is 100 because it's 2 zeros, right?
Well, but that's 2 zeros plus the pitch die. So that turns into that's a 9. You got a 9 there. The dice just moved, but it was a 9. That's a hit.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so double zero is not 100.
So double zero plus the pitch die, that to me turns into just a 3. Okay. So it's 2 zeros plus 3. To me, that equals 3. So that if it was 2 zeros and then a 3, that's not just a hit, that's a critical hit. I think the die moved, and then when I saw it looked like a 9, but I think you have a crit, sir. So roll that d20.
I have a crit. Oh, we've got ghetto nicknames. Crit. From, what was that? Goody Mob, big crit. All right, so critical hit. So I'm rolling
roll the d20.
Roll the d20.
And then whatever you get, the hit goes up 1 level. So if you double, it turns into a triple. If you hit a single, it turns into a double.
I got a 15.
Okay, that is a double that turns into a triple.
Woo!
And Jones, like you said, he can run, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. So we got a triple for Jones. I scored another run.
Cutting into my deficit, and you got a man at third with 1 out, so you could pick up a sacrifice fly here.
Oh man, it's getting exciting now. Look out! It's all about the honor system. All right, so this is a 90, 95, and then, I'm sorry, this is a 97, which doesn't matter, and then it's a 5, so it's like 102.
Okay, so that will be a really, really nasty strikeout. Like he spins around and falls on his butt kind of strikeout.
The dramatics.
Yeah.
The dramatics. All right, here we go.
All right, so you got 2 out, man on third, and Cisco's coming up. Let's see if he can single again.
Let's see what Cisco can do. And again, it's an 86 plus another 6, 92.
Another strikeout.
Yeah, another strikeout. We just can't get the runs in. Can't get them in.
You scored once. So that's all you
have
to do there.
I'll take it. I will take it.
It's 4-2 going into the bottom of the 4th here.
Yes.
All right, we got Daniel Murphy coming up. We got David Wright coming up. Okay, Daniel Murphy, 85. That is 5-3. Ball to the third baseman who throws to first. So that's an out. David Wright next. Come on, David. David singled last time and walked in the first. And he has grounded to first for the out. That's a G3. And next up, Ike Davis, who had the really, really big double back in the third. Come on, Ike. Nothing doing. Strikeout.
Has the momentum shifted, huh?
It might have, man. Absolutely might have. Let's see. All right, so you got Davis coming up.
We got Crush Davis.
Chris Davis with a C, not a K.
And I got 60 Yeah, with a 0 at 63, but it doesn't matter. Again,
All right. Ground ball to first.
Ground ball to first. Yeah, G1.
All right.
Next up. Okay, Shoe, who always disappoints in the most, in the most flamboyant way. But not this time. Look out. All right, so we got a 10 and a 2. That's 12.
Beautiful.
But your pitcher came through again, so he's got a 6. That's 18.
Even so, that's still a hit.
Still a hit. Yeah, because he's got a high batting average.
Yeah, let's see what he can do, because he heard you bad-mouthing him in the dugout.
He almost got something serious last time he was up, so let's see what happens.
What do you got, man?
14.
Okay, that 14 is a single.
Okay, it's a start.
Yep. And remember, if you want, you can try to steal, you can try to bunt, or you can just keep the line moving.
We're going to keep the line moving, okay? My guys, I don't know, they had a long night at the Gentleman's Gold Club, and if you don't know what that is, just watch an episode of The Wire, second season. You'll see everything you need to know about that. Or you can watch the new one, We Own These Streets. Mm-hmm. And they're at both the Gold Club and the Mill Street Inn. Whole other story, whole other game. That's all I'm saying. That'd be a great game with dice. I'll tell you that right now. Here we go. And again, like I said, we don't disappoint here. 76 plus 8, that's 84.
That's a double play. It's a 4-6-3.
Oh, of course it is.
Terrible. Sorry about that, Hardy.
No, you're not. You're not sorry about anything.
I'm not sorry for you. I'm sorry for JJ Hardy. He was so excited. It was his turn.
I know. All right, make sure I do this right. Singles out table. Okay, so 4-6-3.
Yep. Yeah, that's because it was a ground ball on the infield, and because it's higher than 70, it turns into
right. He's on first, so then there you go. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so that's 2 outs. There we go.
Yep.
No, that's 3.
Yep.
That's 3. That's 3 outs. That's 3 outs.
All right.
That's 3 outs. Because he was on first, double plus the G1.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we are down here, bottom of the 6th. Mets still leading 4-2. Scott Hairston coming up. What do we got? Oh, a crit. Scott Hairston 2. All right, it's a double.
Just so you know, I just finally found my 12-sided die. So just don't ask.
Oh, wonderful.
It was like sitting right in front of me.
They're tricky, those 12-sided dice. They tend to roll longer than other dice, I find. All right, what's Mike Baxter got? I love Mike Baxter. He's one of my favorites of all time. And he pops up to center field, but because it is less than 70, Hairston will be able to advance from second base to third. So now Baxter is the one getting high fives in the dugout. All right. Come on, Josh Tolley. Josh Tolley does not get it done. 85, which means it is a ground ball to third base. The third baseman looks at the runner. Scott Hairston says, "Don't you dare." And then the first ball first. Tolley is out. Andres Torres now coming up. Last chance in the inning and doesn't get it done. 74, 4-3. So the Mets waste the leadoff double. Tragic. Ooh. They could regret that very soon. You don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man.
So shift in the air.
Yep. So you're up. We got
shift in the air.
DJ Stewart coming up, looking for a 25 or less.
Oh, of course not. We got an 86, 9, 95.
Oh boy. All right.
So that's 5-3.
Yeah. Wait, did you just roll the D12 for Dickey?
Did I roll a D12 for Dickey? No.
Well, because you said that the pitch die was a 9. I just wanted to make sure that you were.
Okay, let me go ahead and show you. So it's 8. So I got.
Okay, yeah, you're good. I was afraid that. Yeah, I was afraid you might have accidentally put in too big a die for him.
Okay, I can't even.
I feel you.
You know, I'm so. I'm just saying. I'm just like. I might be. Just for the people to know, I am actually trying to score my side. I can't score his. I'm too tired.
Don't worry about it.
So I'm not just drawing pictures, but the cool part's being recorded, so I can go back. And I think at the end we'll just show our score sheets.
Yeah, of course. Also, I'm going to mail this to you when I'm done, so you'll have the full record.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Again, W.M. Akers, he does more than games. He writes great books.
I do all sorts of stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to ask questions of the 7th inning stretch, so here we go.
Okay, great.
We got the 5-3.
Yep, Beckham.
It's got to be, yeah. It's Beckham. Beckham's up. Third baseman.
He's having a good game.
Yeah. Not right now, though. So we got a 41.
All right.
With the number 6 with 47.
Oh, okay, that's a pop up to left field.
There we go.
F7.
F7.
All right, next up, Alex. And we decided before the game that we're not going to let the pitches in the whole time, so there's no pinch hitting or nothing.
He's just glad to be there.
Yeah.
As I got a 92 plus 99.
99. That is a very sad little pop up.
We can even say it hit him in the eye. The pop up hit him in the eye.
Oh man! All right, stretch time.
Okay, I have to ask this question. So some of your books are like crime thrillers from the 1930s?
The mystery novels with like a supernatural bent. So I've got of my published books. There's the West Side trilogy, which starts with West Side, and that's about 1920s New York, spooky stuff going on, and a young woman trying to solve a tiny mystery. That's her thing, is she solves tiny mysteries. Like in this case, in the first book, it's she's looking for a missing glove. In the second book, she's looking for a missing ring. In the third one, she's looking for a seagull that she thinks might have been kidnapped. And in all of them, it ends up leading to big, spooky, crazy, terrifying happenings. So they're mystery novels, but with like a little bit of a horror bent. Some of the books are a little bit more horrifying than others. And then my other book, which I think anybody who plays games might be into, is a book called Critical Hit, which I used to have a copy. Oh, I do have a copy of right here. Aha! This is an early proof, so it says not for resale on it. But Critical Hit, a gaming mystery. And that is a mystery novel set in a game store in East Tennessee. So if you're into RPGs and mysteries and magic and murder, Critical Hit is definitely like a thing you would get a kick out of.
Nice.
Thank you for letting me plug. I appreciate it.
Now, okay, here we go. Since you write thrillers, I have to ask this question. O.J. Simpson, guilty or innocent?
Extremely guilty.
Very guilty. No time.
No, that's an easy one.
Okay. I believe he's guilty also. I've always believed he was guilty. And there's a lot of different factors, but I took a deep dive into the case, like the court recordings that are on YouTube. It's like 10,000 hours.
My God. Yeah.
It's a bunch of hours. Let's just say that. But I think it's not 10,000. I think it's like 1,200 hours.
That's a lot.
But anyways, what do you say? I actually went out to Los Angeles, to Brentwood.
Wow.
And went to the site of the murders. And that's all I needed to do. It's just, okay, I'm less than a half-hour walk from his house. Of course, it was less than a 5-minute drive in his Bronco. But here's the key to it, okay? And I don't want anyone to get upset or cancel me about this, okay? But there was only 5 black folks that lived within a 10-block radius of that place. The limo driver saw a black man going into one of the only black households that late at night with a key, not jumping in the window, not jumping over the fence, okay? And I'm not trying to be racial, okay? I love black folks. I've got black folks in my family. I work for black folks. I've probably made kids with black folks. So don't tell me that I'm, twisted in that way in today's day and age or whatever like that. But yeah, he did it. And if you need more help, listen to the song Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix. That's all I got. So, okay, there's your 7th inning stretch.
Unusual 7th inning stretch here at Citi Field, but, we do it differently in Deadball. And here comes R.A. Dickey, singled in the 3rd inning and grounded out to second baseman the inning after that. And he's got a 28, which for a good hitter would be a hit, but for him is a pop-up to center field.
He sucks.
Next up, Ruben Tejada looking for a 29 or less, and he's got a 21. That's a hit for Ruben. Oh, okay, single.
Nice.
All right, and I think I'm going to have Ruben try to steal. So I'm going to roll my D8. It's a 5, so that's a stolen base for Ruben. He could run a little bit. Next up, Daniel Murphy. All right, 43. So that will advance the runner. That's a ground ball to first. So Murph is out. but because it's below 50 and it's on the right side of the infield, that's good enough for Ruben to get to third. And then here's David Wright. David Wright striking out.
After all that.
All right. Cool. All right. So we go to the top of the 8th. You've got 6 outs, man. Make your mark.
Oh, believe me, I'm holding my breath over here.
And you got the top of the lineup here. So this is your shot.
Here's my shot. Rolling a 90.
Oh my gosh.
Straight 90 with a 0, so it's a straight 90.
Yep.
And the 5 makes it 95.
All right. So David Wright picks
Ugly
it up.
as always, Adam Jones.
Well, he had that lovely triple, and he had an RBI. He's having a game.
True.
He's 2 for 4. All right. What's Hayes got? Hayes is due. Come on.
Yes, he is. And we're only down by 2, so let's just get the ball rolling. Because if I can get someone on base, that gives Crush a
Davis
chance.
will get a shot, yeah.
41 plus 6, that's 47.
Yep, pop up to left. All right. Chance Cisco.
Here we go. Come on, Cisco. You came through once before.
Chance Cisco is such a cool name.
I know, really. I got double zeros and a 6.
That's a hit.
Okay. Is
6
that a crit?
No, it has to be 5 or less, unfortunately.
That's right, 5 or less. Thank you very much.
But yeah, so roll the d20. Maybe
let me back up. It's 6 plus 3, so it's 9. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just making sure because your pitcher's on it.
Yeah, man.
I've got a 16.
Okay, that is a double. And it says def center field. So if you roll the d12, my center fielder will have a chance to take it away or turn this into an error. So Andres Torres is racing back, and he's going to leap, try to make that catch.
What do you need to catch it?
So to catch it, I need a 12. If I get a 10,
12.
Yeah, if I get a 10 or 11, it turns it into a single. That's like he plays a really good bounce and is able to throw into second base. And then if it's a 1 or a 2, it's an error. So let's see. Oh, shit.
Straight 12.
Oh, my God. All right, so I'm going to give that an F8.
You can't make this up.
And I give a little exclamation mark.
Yeah.
And that is the inning. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so that would be okay, so yeah. So that's just an out, right? This is the fly ball now, right?
Yep.
Dead
Double
center,
turns into an out.
8.
And it's appropriate because the game that I'm playing, the R.A. Dickey's 20th win there, features a famous catch. You might have seen it from the Pirates' Travis Snyder, which is like a Spider-Man catch. They call it the Snyder-Man catch in Pittsburgh because he climbed up the fence and took away a home run. So appropriate for this game to feature.
There was a game the other night with the I think the Astros. The guy went up against the fence.
That was insane.
Same thing.
Yeah.
And I think he said, "I thought it was gone."
Yep, that was wild. And I'm in Philly, and I'm around the corner from a bar, and their feed was like 3 seconds ahead of mine. So I would hear them yelling out my window, and it would give me like a little preview of what was about to happen. And I heard them yelling, and then I saw the hit, and I was like, well, that must have been a home run because they were freaking out. And then it got caught. And I was like, oh, they thought it was gone. But it was
wow.
Yeah, that was wild.
So you're in the city. You are in the city.
Yep. Right.
Which gang? I have to ask, which gang did your family join? Are you with Freeway, or are you?
We're just hanging out, making friends.
I'm sorry.
All right. We got bottom of the 8th here. Ike Davis coming up.
Okay.
What do we got, Ike? Ike Davis, 38. That is a pop-up to center field. Next up, Scott Hairston, who doubled last time. 34. Is that good enough? No. Yeah, it's a 4-3. Ground ball to the second baseman. And Mike Baxter. Come on, Mike. What do you got? Nothing. 6-3. Grounds out to short, and that's another quick inning for Hellickson. So, man, Hellickson has pitched a really, really good game, except for that messy third inning.
True.
All right. And, God, who was our closer in 2009 or 2012? Doesn't matter because R.A. Dickey's going to throw a complete game. So you're coming out here, top of the 9th, 3 outs to go. Crush Davis coming up. Talk about
Here we go. Here we go.
Extremely due.
Make it interesting. And Crush Davis swings 43. And with the 1 makes it 44.
All right, that is a ground ball to second base, 4-3.
4-3. And as always, this is how we play in Baltimore.
I know. We should have done this in Camden. You guys could have hit some home runs.
I know, right? Here we go. Here comes Shoop. Can he get on base? With a 65 plus 4, it's 69.
F9. All right, Dickey is
healing. This is 9.
This is one of those games too where Dickey hasn't given up a hit even since the 6th. He just got it locked in. All right, what do we got, Hardy?
Here we go. Can Hardy get on base? And I have a 33. And then with the 6, it makes it 39.
And that's the ball game.
That is the ball game. And we did that within 56 minutes. It's like 56 minutes right
pretty
now.
Brisk, with some chit chat too.
Game.
Yeah. I find that
jokes.
Yep, I find that when you're playing with somebody else, a game usually takes about 45 minutes, and when I play by myself, a game usually takes about a half hour. Because obviously, I do talk to myself a little bit while I'm playing, but not so much.
You can't help yourself. I mean, you're an author. You gotta.
Yeah. Also,
set what happened, and I appreciate that. I hope everyone caught that adding that bit of color to it, and you have recorded what happened here. And now I'm definitely going to go back. I'm going to write a story about this.
Wonderful.
I know my emails sometimes are abbreviated to. I'm like, you're giving him a migraine. This guy is a writer. Would you please try? You have to understand. I never went to college. I joined the Navy so I could, see beautiful people, experience exotic cultures, and kill them. So, anyways, I'm just saying, it's a joke. My ship had nothing but filthy language as weapons. So, well, WM, or as you like to be called, is it okay to tell which you like to go by? Or I'm just going to call you WM tonight. We're going to keep that level of privacy. You know what? Thank you so much again for taking time out of your weekend, time away from your family.
My absolute pleasure.
And everyone that's going to see this, we're going to chime in, and we're definitely going to go from there. And it's just, that's all I have to say is just
everybody should play games online with this guy. Before we go, I got to give the finals. So for the Baltimore Orioles tonight, we had 2 runs, 5 hits, 0 errors. And for the 2012 New York Mets, led by R.A. Dickey, we have 4 runs, 8 hits, and 0 errors.
You just have to rub it in like lotion. Really? Really?
It's not a game unless you hear the final line score.
Yeah, there you go.
And then I want to hear back to talk about it in a minute on the WFAN Mets Radio Network.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's all, folks. Thank you for joining us. Again, thank you, WM. And I hope to do this again sometime.
Absolutely.
We don't live too far away from each other. And maybe you never know. You never know. I'm just saying. So, all right, everyone, you take care. Have a great night.